Right. Recently, we've seen a pretty big run in the price, the values of Bitcoin and other crypto assets. And this is, I guess, the beginning, or we're starting to get into, I guess we'd call it a bull run. I don't really like calling it a bull run because that makes it seem like there's a lot of speculation around it. It's fueled by trading or something. I feel and have felt that this is actually fueled by adoption. It's fueled by more and more people, institutions, investors, advisors, bankers, everyone understanding the nature of Bitcoin, understanding what blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies can get us, and realizing that we need to adopt based on efficiencies, based on self-custody, transparency, immutability, all these characteristics we like about blockchain technology. Now, the question is, okay, why is this bull run different? Why is this move different from the past ones, the most recent past, the 2020/2021 run up? Why is it different than that? Why is it different than 2017, 2018? And I can go back and look at those a little bit. 2017, 2018 was very much fueled by ICOs, initial coin offerings. It was basically everyone and their mother launching kind of their own blockchain, and there was a lot of fraud and scam around it. And they were, some of them were just bad projects, but they were raising money. The idea was raise money through offering a token, hoping to get that token listed. Again, some of them were attempts to be legitimate. Some of them were outright fraud and scam, but no one quite knew what it was and what was going on. Then we had a big crash. 2020, 2021, this was during COVID, of course. The government, the US government, other governments around the world just absolutely printing money. Everyone was just kind of staying home because they couldn't go anywhere. They were trading on Robinhood. They were trading options. They were also trading crypto. There was nothing to do but sit around and trade and buy things and hope that everything was going to go up. So it was very retail focused, and we didn't quite have any use cases. There wasn't enough adoption. We didn't quite know how we were going to use crypto. So it was quite a bit of speculation there as well. And it was speculating with, honestly, government dollars that a lot of us were just given and we didn't really need to use in our daily lives. So people were just, quote, investing, when in reality they were just kind of speculating. And it was very meme focused, which was also the time, by the way, that we had meme stocks. We also had stocks like Tesla, Zoom, Peloton just flying every day without any real basis in their revenue or their growth potential. So now here we are. We've had these monster downturns, right? We've had awful events in the crypto world. We had Terra Luna, we had Celsius, Voyager, Three Arrows Capital, then we had FTX. Well, we had regulatory issues. Now, more recently we've had Binance, which turned out to be kind of a non-event in terms of markets. So what are we seeing now? Well, now this time, and again, I'm not saying that this is going to be much better. I'm not saying that it's going to fly more. I'm not saying that this is the time where adoption happens, but now we've actually seen real adoption. In terms of investment theses, we have actually seen inflation now. Whereas we talked about it for years, we talked about what all that government money printing was going to do. Now we've actually seen the inflation. Now we've seen interest rates go up. Now we have seen maybe equities kind of come down a little bit. So we've seen all that. So therefore, we have seen groups like BlackRock and Fidelity and Franklin Templeton jump into the ETF world alongside the crypto names like Bitwise and Grayscale. So we've seen that now. We have seen the likes of BlackRock and Larry Fink talking about tokenizing assets. We have seen actual use cases, Visa, PayPal, Shopify, all adopting stablecoins, all trying to go to on-chain payment now, maybe utilizing stablecoins. We have seen adoption of tokenized assets, of real world assets. We've seen adoption of utilizing tokens, the likes of Nike and Adidas, Starbucks, Disney, all going those directions in actually utilizing the technology. So we're not just seeing those that are building the crypto apps, those that have built the infrastructure. They're not the only ones that are launching protocols. They're not the only ones that are launching use cases. It's big companies with a lot of money behind it saying we are going to utilize this technology. So that's a little bit of why this time is different. It starts with having seen inflation actually pick up, and the likes of BlackRock, Fidelity, Franklin Templeton jumping in and saying we need to give people a way to invest in Bitcoin. And obviously there have been ETH, ETF applications as well. We have seen actual use cases, actual adoption this time, not speculative adoption, but real adoption. People have gone back to work. People are seeing issues with how much money they have in their wallet at the end of the month. But still, we're starting to see use cases and adoption of crypto. We're starting to see, wars in the world, unfortunately, where we see real use cases for the revolutionary aspect of Bitcoin, which says I can own this asset without having to ask permission of my bank or my government, or when I don't know if the bank is going to be open tomorrow or next week, I can utilize this asset. This is what we've actually seen now, and that is maybe a little bit why this time is different. Now, I can say that over and over again, and people can say, you can always say this time is different, this time is different. But that's why the factors that are potentially influencing this move up are different. That doesn't mean that the outcome is going to be any different, but that just means this is why it's different this time that we've seen Bitcoin and crypto drop all the way down to those depths for so long and then have started to come back up.